Hello everyone, today we will talk about the transit of the moon. The transiting moon is in conjunction with the natal earth. How the transiting moon will behave in conjunction with the natal earth depends on the position of the natal earth. This transit may be more prominent in your life if you already have planets aspecting your natal earth. But the basics are as follows. How would you feel quite happy during this transit? It is best to count your possessions in these few hours. Surround yourself with the things you love, rather than dealing with any inconveniences. You are more accessible, and thus you will have the opportunity to improve your trade relations. You simply have an inner voice for good business, and when you have an inner voice, it brings peace and harmony to your life. You tend to use roundabout methods to get what you want because you don't want conflict, and you'll express your emotions through your possessions, whether it's your choice of clothes or simply the way you skillfully prepare a meal. So we can say you are good with money and have an eye for a bargain. But the incompatibility of the planets hides certain situations. There is a simple lack of ambition here, you as a passionate and dedicated person who will try to have the expensive things you have always wanted, from the smallest trinket to a shiny new sports car. You will not be able to avoid problems with a lack of motivation to work hard, nor will you be able to cope with conflict or a difficult environment. In the end, it all leads to vanity and excess. In the end, you will need a partner to take out the trash that you don't need anyway. Either way, set aside those 2 to 4 hours for time to enjoy everything that brings you pleasure. There's simply no need to push things too much right now. Another thing, a business conversation, whether it's a business lunch or a drink at your house, would be the kind of activity that would really help you feel emotionally satisfied. Such an invitation to a pleasant event or activity, at this moment, will mark the beginning of a new partnership or idea for a good business. You are more sensitive to good energy, however, you are also more sensitive to negative energy and get upset easily. What kind of energy you will attract under this influence will be shown by the position of the Earth in your birth chart. As we have already stated in this combination, the incompatibility of the planets is visible. The moon looks to fulfill its emotional satisfaction or insecurity through some property. Such an example can be confirmed by people under the sign of Capricorn, who regularly have such a feeling every 28 days. So the people in question either settle for a nice lunch or some shopping. In any case, it is a completely normal phenomenon that is certainly necessary for emotional peace. If you make food in your home, you and your home should show off well. In this way, you will exude warmth towards others, so they will also enjoy your company. However, you should avoid overindulging in food or drink and be extra careful how you use your credit card. Any transit with the moon gives a deeper sense of emotional empathy, and so it is with the cold earth, and here you are likely to be extremely sensitive to criticism. Therefore, you will be too sympathetic or empathetic or cold and reserved towards someone in order to get them to like you and approve of you. Learn to face deeper emotions, even when they're not pretty. These 2 to 3 hours are ideal for studying how you behave in the transit in question and what feelings the transit itself evokes in you. If you decided to beautify your home with a new painting or a refrigerator, did you throw away some old things and create a new space, or did you simply replace the old one and give it away for appraisal, or did it have sentimental value and you gave it to your immediate family? However, be careful not to focus exclusively on what is happening with one planet. Try to get the best out of both sides, so you will feel the true power of the conjunction, especially when the moon has its phases.